Hey everyone, welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm Amy Wilson. This is the NRCHA Hackamore Classic brought to you by Mars. This is the EQN Sports Desk driven by Holiday Auto Group, and all of this coverage is brought to you by Ranch Fuel. We are getting started with Lindsay Foreman from Arizona. Thanks for coming up.
Hi, thanks for having me.
And congratulations, the high score in the Open Derby non-pro boxing, a 146. That was fun.
That was really fun. Tell me about it.
So before we get into all of this, I want you to tell us the history on Will Kane. Well, let's start with his name.
So his name, Will Kane, is an old Western movie star. So think old cowboy like John Wayne kind of situation. That's where Will Kane came from.
A 6-year-old gelding,
Yes.
a really cute paint. And when he's being really good, you call him Prince William.
I
So
do
not
call him
exactly
Prince
the old
William.
Western theme.
No, I do call him Prince William, and he was definitely Prince William today.
Oh, that's so good. I love that. And you show again tomorrow.
Yes, first thing in the morning, draw number 1.
You're just going to set the bar for everyone.
I hope so.
Do you like being first out?
Yeah, I mean, this event is there's so much to it, and there's so many things that can happen one way or the other, so I think any draw is a good draw.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at your high score, 146.
Great.
You were also a 142 in the rain, so that has you sitting second in the composite. But walk us through what's happening here.
Corey Cushing actually helped me get my horse ready today because my trainer, Shad, couldn't come. So he literally had just gotten off of him right before I walked in. So he was really tuned up. I was a little excited right at first here. The herd work always gives me anxiety, but as you can see, Will locked in right away. I mean, he is just so physical. He really likes to get down and dirty, and he's a really, really big, muscular horse, and he can really get low. And this first cow kind of tested me a little bit, and then he kind of locked in with me, and they were like, make sure he stopped before you quit. The last horse show I was at, I had a hot quit, so this time I made sure that I was sure that it was a safe place to quit. And then my herd help here was really, really helpful, telling me to take my time and walk in there, and you can see Corey's helping me pick a cow. This is always the most anxiety-ridden time for me because I'm like, I just want to get the one that I'm supposed to. So I was just trying to be patient here and really make sure I got that one that I was instructed to get. And then I did. I pushed him out. He tried to sneak by me a little bit there, but we locked in and really took it easy. And I only had about 20 seconds left here, and they just told me to stay on this last cow till the end instead of trying to cut a third cow because it was getting pretty physical. But this big boy, he just really took care of me, and he made me look like I knew what I was doing when really I don't think I breathed for 2.5 minutes.
He is really stout.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
It's so cool to see a paint cutting, too.
I know.
We don't see that as often as the others, but I don't think you give yourself enough credit because you have a long history of showing. What you talked about having a little anxiety when it comes to cutting.
Yeah.
Explain more about that and how you overcome it.
Well, I come from a reining background.
Mm-hmm.
I did reining all through my youth. I did do some cow horse when I was younger. They didn't have the boxing then, so I actually had to go down the fence. And then it just scared me to death. And so I did reining for a long time. My dad, Randy Paul, did reining all his life pretty much until he came over to the cow horse, and that's kind of what brought me over. And I've been showing cow horses ever since 2019. And I love it so much because there's so many different aspects of it. It's not just a one and you're done. You get 3 events to try to prove yourself, and it's really exciting. It keeps you on your toes the whole time.
Yeah. So you mentioned that Corey helped you get your horse ready. Typically you have someone else. What were some of the same things they did, or did they have a different approach to that?
There were a lot of similarities, but a lot of different things. I've had barely 4 trainers in my life because my dad trained me my whole youth career. And then going to Shad, it was a little bit different here and there, just feel-wise. And then coming to Corey, luckily Corey actually showed Will once before he was a catch rider once for Todd Bergen when Todd hurt his back. So he knew Will well enough and helped me, get him ready. And It is very similar, but I learned something from every single trainer that I ride with that I was like, oh, I didn't think of that before. So I learned about 10 new things today.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Will he help you again in the morning?
He will. I hope so.
He better be
He
there.
better be there.
Yeah. How much does it also help you that your mom is a judge to point out certain things that maybe you can?
It's so helpful. I
Yeah.
mean, she is like the most amazing horse person I've ever been around. She can see something in a horse, in a rider, in a run, and she can just break it down. And she's just so knowledgeable about all aspects of the horse business, especially the rein work, because she's an NRCHA judge, and it's really helpful to have her give me notes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And she's here, right?
She is here. She's actually scribing for this horse show, so she's here, and my grandpa's here. So the whole family is here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I bet they loved watching this.
Yeah, it's great.
And ready to see more of it in the
Oh,
morning.
yes.
So outside of horses, tell us what you do.
So I do music theater as my big girl job, as I call it. I'm an actor, singer, dancer, choreographer, and director for musicals. That's my full-time job. That's how I get paid to do this. And luckily they let me out. My husband is a music director. He actually works for the NRCHA in the practice pen sometimes and does some announcing. And my daughter does music theater. She's actually at home right now because she opens a show tomorrow night, which I will unfortunately miss. And the whole family does it, and that's how we get to pay for these beautiful horses.
If only you could be in two places at once,
If
right?
only, if
I know.
only.
So what's been your favorite show that you've done?
My favorite show that I've done, I just did the Cher show, which is a musical about Cher and her life, and I got to play Cher. I also did The Little Mermaid just recently, and I got to play Ursula, which was really fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
So for Cher, did you have a super long wig?
I had a super long, past my butt, straight wig that I had to put on every day, so I had to pin curl all my hair and put on this really long wig and try not to sit on it. I sat on it a lot in the show on accident.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was really, really fun. I watched a lot of videos on her to try to get her mannerisms and her voice, because it's a very specific speaking voice she has. So it was very, very fun.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I feel like we need video of all of this.
Oh,
I
I could
see
get you some.
Yeah, I want to see some. That's really cool. How did you get into all that?
I like to think my grandma, she drove me to a lot of dance classes when I was little. And my grandpa sings. Dave Belson, if you see him around, he will sing to you. And my dad plays guitar and sings. My grandpa Jim played guitar and sang. I think it just kind of happened, and I can't play an instrument at all. And so theater was kind of my outlet. I was like, I'm very artsy. I want to be artsy, but I can't play an instrument.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured out how to act, sing, and dance.
And how cool is it that your daughter is now a part of it too?
She's unbelievable. She's 10 years old, and she's just doing her 4th paid professional production ever. Yeah. So she's amazing. She rides horses too. She's the coolest person on the planet.
Well, she has a great one to look up to do it all.
Thank you.
We can't wait to watch you in the morning. Anything else you want to add about this whole experience?
No, I'm just having the best time. I just want to say thanks to everybody that's supporting me. It's really great. I love it.
Well, it's been so much fun to have you up here. Good luck tomorrow, and congratulations. High score Open Derby non-pro boxing, a 146 for Lindsay Foreman. And we have to look up some of these videos. Very impressed with what she does here in the arena and outside as well. I'm Amy Wilson. This is the NRCHA Hackamore Classic, sponsored by Mars and the EQN Sports Desk. All the coverage is brought to you by Ranch Fuel and all driven by Holiday Auto. Thanks for watching.